Okay, today we've got lollipops in your ears. What?
Because I'm sweet.
I walked right into that. What? Why?
Yeah, I can come out of this.
Okay, yeah, I know.
Crappy
I know,
shit
I don't know
on
what to
this
say.
one.
It's like a gift, but the gift that no one else asked for. Else, meaning the people around you. Okay, today what we talking
You know
about?
what? Suck it.
Okay, let's talk about first impressions because yesterday, right, my friends and I were talking about this. We were talking about why. Oh, because we were very kaypoh. We were observed. There was this guy, we were in a restaurant. He was obviously waiting for someone very anxiously. So it turned and looked like, oh, it's my date here yet. And the date was very late. Right? So finally the date showed up and I was like, hey, the girl showed up and the girl was very pretty. I mean, can't really see because it's quite dark, quite far away, but from far, she looked quite pretty lah. Right? And then my friends, oh, no wonder he's so anxious because the girl's so pretty. Right? And then I was like, oh, okay, interesting. Then another friend said, cannot really see there. Like, my angle is a bit weird and it's a bit dark. Like, what do you mean very pretty? And then so my girlfriend said she used some Mandarin term that they had to translate, but basically translated to delicate. She's like small size, like small bone. And she had like long hair and big eyes. Something like that, right? And then they say like, actually, if you have all of these 4 features, to most Singaporean guys, that's pretty. And I thought about it, I was like, yeah, I think so. I feel like for most guys, yeah, actually, if you take off 4 of these boxes, especially if you have all 4, then can already, no?
That's nonsense lah.
No, so back, like I think that for example, if a guy were to pay me a physical compliment, right, versus if a girl paid me a compliment about my looks, I would feel a lot more like complimented by the girl. Because I think for women, right, we look at more things. I look at the features. I'm like, oh, the girls got very nice bone structure. Right? But for guys, right, honestly, you slim, you got long hair, your face, okay lah, average can already. So many girls are attractive or pretty. But for a woman, like, a lot more has to be met for me to say like, wow, the girl quite pretty.
No, again, nonsense.
And then it goes further. One more thing. Then the first impression for guys apparently runs very deep. So if the first time they meet you, right, and like for example, the girl like I saw last night, like, and she looked very nice. She was dressed up. Then even the next time, if she looks very cui, right, that image of her looking very nice will always be in their head. Oh, she's actually very pretty. Okay. But for a girl, right, if I see you, then the next time I see you very cui, then maybe you still look good lah in a different way. But if you don't, then I'm like, oh, must have been the makeup. Then I'll think like maybe she's not pretty after all. So it's harder with women. So the compliment that comes from a woman is a lot more. Okay, you may speak now.
Now don't talk already.
Seriously, don't have to deal with this. We'll count to 10.
Okay. So,
One.
right, so the thing is, right, so many women tell me I'm better looking, but then no guys called me pretty. And then I'm quite slim. I got the long hair, long until my butt. Sometimes it reaches my ass.
Jack has good hair.
Very long hair.
And nice hair.
And then I got big eyes.
Yeah. They think you're pretty lah. They just don't say
never
it. They
lah.
think so. They
Please.
think so. Put your hands up in the air. Those guys
Don't have.
who think that Jack is pretty.
Don't have.
Confirm.
I swear, any guy.
You tick the boxes, right, for what a Singapore guy thinks is pretty. Yes.
No. You know, like you said, I'm very out there, right? Any guy that call me pretty, I will know because I will go and
See, this is why they don't tell you. They can feel that weirdness.
They won't be able.
It doesn't mean that they don't think you're pretty, but they're scared. They're scared of the weirdness.
Never.
No lah.
Nonsense.
No. It's true. Okay, guys just don't pay compliments like that a lot. Not a lot of guys say, "What, Jay, I think you're very pretty." Don't have also.
Of course they do.
No, but they don't say it.
They do.
No, they don't.
No. All I get now is old.
Oh, sorry. That's the other thing. That's the last element that's missing also. The girl must be young. So you have all the...
You don't make me go through all these things.
Sorry, I forgot that part. Forgot that part. Because that girl that we saw also, then my friend said, yeah lah, but she's pretty lah, fresh, got the freshness of youth. Whereas for women, like for me, right, you could be like very young, but I may not necessarily think you're pretty compared to like someone who is like 50, but has like all the nice features in the right place. I'm like, oh yeah, Jack, you're pretty. I think you're very pretty, Jack. For real, no, but because men, right, they prize this youth thing. It's true.
So, it's so sad, before, right, I used to tick all the boxes because I didn't have the extra box at the bottom.
Correct.
No,
but that
not
means,
already.
yeah lah, for men lah, who cares lah.
I could tick the box
before
at the
you
bottom.
tick everything, what, right?
Yeah.
It's very good, a lot of girls don't tick everything on it. True.
So, what? Anyway, this is damn nonsense.
No, it's nonsense.
This
My
is
point is
nonsense. So if you are not so good looking in the general sense, I mean, like, you know, like whatever, like, you don't think you're so good looking, just grow your hair long. Oh.
For men,
Then
yeah, I
one
think so.
box stick already.
Yeah. No, so okay,
Is
the conversation is for men very easy lah. So when they and then the first impression, we were talking about this first impression thing. You know, like I think for men, correct me if I'm wrong, the first impression, right, if they meet you in a context that they find attractive, for example, if every man has a different idea of what's attractive. Like a lot of guys like the OL look, right? The office lady look. So if the first time they meet you, right, you are like going to work and you've got that whole like office lady vibe going on, you know, makeup nicely done, you look neat, you dress in a nice dress, you look like a power lady kind, and that's their thing. They will forever think of you as attractive because that's their image in the mind. For a lot of like, for example, cycling guys, one of my cycling guy friends told me this. He said actually any girl like in a cycling attire on a bike, right, got ponytail can already. Because then they know it's a girl. Then it's like, what is it? 加50分. You add 50 points just by being a girl on a bicycle, right? Because they like that kind of girl. So in their head, right, even if after you take off your helmet, your specs, or you're actually not that pretty, the impression that you are attractive is there because that's their first impression. So, right, the tip, right, is that the first impression is very important.
Yes.
For men. I think for women it's different. We are a bit more discerning. So my conclusion is that because you say guys don't think you're pretty, right? But they have this youth thing, which I think is horrible, but the guys who knew you from before, they probably think you are hot AF. The new guys, I don't know lah. No, because the first impression is there. Do you agree? Do you agree? You don't agree?
I want to say something. Teacher, can I say?
Okay.
Okay,
So
so,
polite today.
revelation.
First time, always she interrupt me. Okay, yes.
Revelation. Okay, you tell me all the boxes that needed to be ticked again. I just realized something.
Okay.
Revelation. Tell me the
My
box.
friend, delicate looking. Oh, that
Okay.
one you don't really think lah.
Wait.
Oh, but you fair. Then
No,
you,
wait,
if
keep
you
quiet,
don't if you don't open your mouth, quite delicate looking lah. Could be.
So, what people think is attractive in the first impression, like you say, must be young, right? For young women,
Yeah.
it's the opposite for old women.
Sorry, what?
Yeah. So for
Okay, delicate looking.
frail. You try the next one.
Long hair.
Pontianak. Correct, right?
Big eyes.
That one is like, you know, the bigger your eyes are, the more wrinkly. you can
Sunken,
see.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sunken. And,
That's damn funny.
Yeah.
What's the other one?
everything I was.
Slim and small bone structure.
Hair good, lah. You know, when you're old, you really need the bit of
Bar, right?
Bar.
So everybody keeps telling me, so rude.
Hey, shit, man.
Oh yeah, that sucks, huh?
Freaking sucks,
But
man.
who cares what men think actually? Honestly, who cares? So anyway, my conclusion
You
was...
are saying this first thing, and then if this old woman, bicycle, the helmet, behind is like, collect newspaper one.
I did not understand that at all.
Like newspaper auntie, carry.
Next time that'll be me lah. I don't mind like retiring being the newspaper auntie, but nobody reads newspaper anymore.
Oh yeah, huh? Cardboard box auntie.
Yeah, I don't mind.
You will be a cardboard box auntie.
I think so.
I-
Because you get to cycle around, then you get to talk to people, then you get to shout, "Ah, Leila!" Then you get to be out of the house all the time. 'Cause I like to be outdoors. Then you get to sit at the like kopitiam, then you like sit there, shake leg, talk. Interesting.
Wow. Oh, okay.
I could be the cardboard box auntie.
You cardboard box auntie. I will definitely be the tiger girl auntie.
Oh dear.
You know, right?
Oh,
with
dear.
the
Oh,
orange
dear.
hair
And then the
a lot of
eyelash.
makeup. My lash already there.
Yeah,
already.
oh yeah, but you need the
It's
makeup.
not that. It's I can already be the tiger auntie.
You can't even drink.
Yeah, that's the
You
thing.
got to drink with them.
I can go and talk to the old man.
No, then they want you to drink with
older
them.
man.
Then I fail because she drink one glass and she drunk already. Then you
Oh, they
rate.
like
Oh
You
dear.
think I cray? What extra cray? I think old men like. Okay, when I say old men now, my target audience are 80, 90 years already, like, you know. They still think I'm young and hot. No need to tick all those damn boxes. First impressions or not, they straight away think Jack is hot.
I told you you're hot.
When you're 80 or 90,
It's
and
a different
also
target audience is
can't
all
see
that.
shit, right? Everything is blurred. Obviously, I'm
Slim
hot.
then got long hair.
Slim got hair. I could be a fucking Pontianak and then they really also think hot. Damn.
This topic has gone to the dogs, you know.
No, you said what? First impression. But then women, I love you women, they really
Yeah.
think
Women.
Unless the thing is, that's what I'm trying to say, because you won't let me have a word in, right? You won't let me have a word in, right? It's like, what if all these women that come out and tell me that it's like consolation, you know what I mean?
No lah.
A lot of them really. Jack, but you still look good. I got a lot of, Jack, you still look good. The word still.
No, still, okay. The still because it's tied to age. They think a woman in their 40s, 50s are supposed to be like super like that kind. Which obviously not. I mean, they could have phrased it better, but I don't see it that way. I see it as a compliment still.
No lah. Anyway, I please, I got a mirror.
You're still hot, Jack.
Yeah, flashes.
I don't know why we have these conversations. Okay, let us know, right, what you think is attractive in a woman and a man. Let's talk about men. Why we only talk about women?
Because we remember.
Okay. But then we should be talking about what's attractive in a man. I can tell you what's attractive. Manliness. Cannot stand, I think we talk about this, the K-drama boys, the thought of them putting on makeup is very unattractive to me. I know that sounds really sexist as someone who enjoys putting on makeup myself, but like just the thought of like the guy like to look this good has gone through some hours or some time to no.
For me, it's intelligence and wit.
Yeah.
Intelligence, you can be very clever, right? You have to be also witty. And then another thing is, right, don't speak very slowly because that shows your age.
Oh dear, why you attack my husband like that?
Very slowly.
Hey, but intelligence, I realize, right, to find intelligent and witty men, right, very hard. This one, sorry, guys, you all need to up the game or like go study or something, but like I feel like it's not lacking. I think being well-read, ideally well-traveled is very attractive. Like even if you're not well-traveled because you don't have the time or money, right, but like to actually take the time to take an interest in other cultures, other things, to know shit about the world, right? That's attractive. And the opposite is also true, unfortunately. Actually, you see, women less physical lah. But physicality, if you got nice arms, okay lah. If you got nice abs, extra plus, honey.
Hey, nowadays,
You don't like our abs?
No, you know, it's so hard to, when you're at a certain age, right, it's so hard to find men, right? Obviously, you cannot go physical already lah. The guy can, because you're still at the younger age, seriously, when you go older, the guy can walk, can already. Can walk and has his own teeth. Bonus. I love you. Be my daddy.
Oh my god, I'm dying. There's the rise of the Zeddy. Do you know the Zeddy? Zeddy, like hot daddies. Okay, shit. To her, can walk, have teeth, can already. Okay, let us know what y'all think. What's attractive in a guy, in a girl?
So,
and conversely, what's unattractive?
Yeah, oral hygiene, guys. Brush. Have your own teeth.
Okay, bye. That's quite funny. Actually, I think so. Yeah.
Make kiss, come on.
They make them better now. I'm sure they stay in.